2, 1, go.
Welcome to the Good Vibes Podcast with your hosts, ShadeX, Ramen, Kang, and Diapers Pad.
Hey, what's up? My name is Ramen, and welcome to the Good Vibes Podcast, the only podcast where trenches are places we can't go to hide. My name is Ramen, and joined by me, it's the homie, ShadeX, the king of green himself. Say what's up,
Hey.
And joining Shade, it's the man, the bear man, the man bear pig, aka Kang.
Hey.
This is super cereal. It is a threat to our planet.
Be a threat to the moms, yo.
Exactly.
He's after our milky mom.
Exactly.
And joining us, it's our fourth co-host. It's the man who's down bad, almost as down bad as Kang, but Kang don't want to fight. It's the homie Diapers Pad.
Hello, it is 4 o'clock and I have a beer in my hand.
Drinking a beer. Today we have an amazing guest, the man who's been providing voices for a wide variety of projects and stuff. It's the homie Trench.
Hi there, everybody. I am the Trench Man. I am too old to be on the internet, and I've always had a knack for voice acting since I was a child, doing impressions of characters from cartoons. Some I don't even remember. I think I remember a little bit of a bit of Zim because I had like a bit of a high-pitched voice back then. Because I just like when he said "when," just like that little warble, just like those noises. But it's an honor to be here. I'm really happy that I was given the opportunity to be with you guys here. It's just great. I know Kang is a member of my Gorilla's voice acting team. Like, he is one of my many Russes, and he's actually gotten the most praise out of all the other ones. No offense to D-Dubs.
Damn.
Happy to help.
You hear D-Dub if you're watching this.
It's like, you're good, D-Dub, but Kang.
You've been replaced,
Yeah.
nigga. Nah, let me stop.
You a bitch, D-Dub. I'm sorry.
Yeah, D-Dub's cool. I like D-Dub.
Nah. He's good.
Just pop in and be like, yo, who's Kang?
My.
Oh yeah, Ramen. I hope we can get D-Dub on sometime.
Yeah, that would be
Maury
great.
type episode. It's just like Jerry Springer thing where he's just like, and let's bring out Kang, and then just reviews like, oh, come on.
Can't wait to hear the cause for that.
I remember he told us, Ramen, like, I'll let you know. So
Yeah,
I can't wait to read the comments for that video. I swear the brown people were multiplying.
So let me state the last podcast. Danger won the Down Bad Award. So for every podcast, somebody's gonna win. For every podcast at the end, somebody's gonna win a Down Bad Award. And I base this off tweets that anybody here has been making, thirsty tweets, and accumulate them and see who's been down bad. And also, you can also be down bad in this podcast. It's whoever is more down bad will win the award at the end of the podcast.
okay.
I have a sneaking suspicion who might be the winner.
Even the guest can win a down bad award. So, with that, how's everybody doing?
I'm good.
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 I found out that the Scott Pilgrim KO edition is finally shipping.
Bro, how long have you been waiting for that, bro? Like fucking 2 years?
2 years. 2 years.
I don't think I was fucking
84 years.
Jesus.
I mean, the pandemic, I think, has led to the delays on it, but it should be shipping in either a few weeks or maybe today. I don't know. I can't check the order status because the limited run games website sucks.
Bro, yeah, dude. Discord was having problems today. I was gonna start the podcast early, but then Discord was like, no.
Discord and Spotify were down.
I'm pretty sure some people said something about Twitter also being a little bit weird.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too.
So I was waiting for somebody to be like on Twitter, be like, "Yo, Discord is down." I'm like, "Am I the only one who's experiencing this?" No, but then Danger.
Same. Then Discord and Spotify were trending because they were both down.
Yeah, but I just moved into my new place with my family, so I got my own room. Worst part is, I'm still I applied to like I think 3 jobs, so I'm waiting to hear a call back from one, so I can get off my ass and actually get some money. So let's hope. Let's hope I get the job.
Be here for you.
Yeah, man. Like, this takes a lot of confidence, even when you're denied. That happened to me a lot.
Yeah.
And no matter where you come from, or what family you're part of, what background, it's just like people look at you and they're terrified of like, hey, we need a good employee. And I think that they'll come to their senses and know that you're a good guy, you're reliable. And that's the kind of guy you are.
If they deny you, get up on the desk and default dance, then maybe they'll change their mind.
Oh, if they say no, you have full right to do that. And it's just like, they're just like, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. I'm scared. What is this dance? Why is he dancing like my grandson? No.
YouTubers, they're just like us. They also struggle.
Yes,
they're just like us. They also end up on the 5 o'clock news.
Yep.
This just in: one man with the yellow sweater and a donut shirt rampages through the zoo. More on that later.
He's holding people hostage, threatening to default dance. It's like, oh God, he's going to put us in his cringe compilation. No, please, I got a family.
Yeah, right. Like, they'll ever pin me to my multiple accounts of arson.
You're right, nigga. You're right, Danger. They'll just pull out the
arson charges. No, because of the cringe compilation.
Yeah.
They'll just pull out the strap.
The closest thing you get to arson Danger is fucking Lincoln Logs and burning that shit on fire.
Hell yeah!
Summon the dark gods.
But yeah, I got some. Let's get to the podcast. Let's get to the questions for our guests. Question 1. As a dude who does voices, what is one of the most hardest voices? Like, what is a hard voice you can't do? Like, you struggle with?
Dark and gravelly voices, such as the tough guy voice, like a Clint Eastwood type, because you're putting a lot of air on through your neck hole, and you're just like, it sounds like you're basically about to hack up a loogie or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it really causes some problems when you got to keep it like in a dark, maintained voice. Especially if you're someone who has a nasally, high-pitched voice like me. It definitely does affect you a little bit. That's why you hear James Arnold Taylor sound a little weird when he tries to do the epic trailer guy voice. Yeah, because it just doesn't sound all that natural.
Yeah,
but practice does help it go down a little smoother when you transition to it. Mostly, I like to do the whisper voice where it's just like that, like you're in a haunted house, and then all of a sudden you hear, "Hey," just like it's like you don't need the boo, you just need the. Which I think is actually scarier than a boo.
Oh my
God! You hear a whisper behind you, you're just like, "Oh God, please no!"
I see the popcorn. I need you some Skittles.
There's Skittles.
Skittles, no. See, that's kind of true because, like, listen, I kind of struggle with like certain like light voices, I guess, because it's like, okay, I could like it's like if it's low and all that stuff, I could do that, but I definitely can't do like most people could do like SpongeBob voices or like Beavis and Butthead voices or even just like nasally voices. I struggle with that. Yeah, like that, Robin. You good at that? It's like I just gotta be the guy who's just like, hey now, how you doing?
It's okay. Oh. It's okay, King. I want more. You want more?
But then it's like I could do like certain like character voices where it's like you can do Joe from Family Guy.
Yeah, you can do Joe from Family Guy.
Your legs don't work anymore, Joe. Are they okay?
Peter, my legs have been working for like 20 years.
You okay, Joe? Can I slap your legs awake?
Why am I in this dark despair of Peter constantly asking me about my legs?
Why am I in this dark despair, Peter?
Is Joe gonna blow his brains out? Fuck.
No.
I'll just say, like, bro, like, anytime people need me to do, like, a really, like, it's like, hey, if you can't get Patrick Warburton, you can't get the other guy who does a Patrick Warburton voice. You got me, y'all. I'm here.
Patrick Warburton is too pure for this world.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. When I saw that man playing the Tick, I'm like, yes, this is.
I don't know. Peter Serafinowicz did a good job, but then again, his character version of him was just the Adam West Batman, which is what he's publicly said. Yes, that's what I based my impression on. The Adam West Batman, and it worked. It
Are we talking about
worked.
the Amazon Prime show?
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah,
was actually
which
really
he
good.
produced.
It's always kind of weird. Like it's always kind of weird because like every Tick is kind of slightly different than the other. Because like the cartoon version, he's more aware. The Patrick Warburton version, he's kind of like has like the mind of a child, where he's like so innocent and pure. And then it's like, but he's also really fucking stupid. And then it's like you got the Amazon Prime version, like you said, is like a pure Adam West version, where it's like he's kind
With
of
head
stupid.
trauma.
Yeah, where it's like
He has like some sort of term memory loss, not short or long term. He has tick term, where he's not around Arthur. He doesn't remember where he is. He doesn't know who he is, and like other than he's the
We gotta
Tick.
get our other guest.
Oh, you got her, yo.
Here she is.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is up?
Oh my God! Character select beebrah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Party
Yo,
doesn't start
Yeah.
till I begin.
You get the Smash Bros sound effect. The new challenger approaches.
Interaction.
For those joining
Oh,
in,
man.
Beebrah and Trent are both wife and husband, so
Yeah.
My universe, my love.
For once, I'll use my hands to clap for y'all.
Yay.
For once.
Kings and
For
queens
once.
came here.
and I have to create some. Since we had questions for Trent, I gotta come up with a question for B. So maybe I ask a couple questions. Yo, how's it sharing a bathroom? I'm joking.
I mean, you mean besides him shitting all the time? Yeah, that's pretty much miserable, but okay.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I should have created some more questions tailored to you, B. Question. I'll ask you a good question. Do you like the B movie?
Oh my god, Ramen. I mean, I like
I
jazz.
asked him the same thing.
Asking the real
I mean,
question.
I love jazz. I mean, it's pretty. It's.
Yeah,
I
you
love
like
it.
jazz?
Let me ask you a serious question. How did you and Trent actually meet?
Oof, well,
We
should I
met
say
in
that?
the amino servers for gorillas, and at first I was just like this nervous guy going like, I just like to share my content and just please someone like my video.
I mean, no. Well, technically, I at first, on my point of view, I mean, when I got into Gorillas Amino, of course, at that time it wasn't that much toxic, so I stumbled upon his Amino account. I was like, nah, that can't be him because obviously he would fake this cuteness over here. And I technically was the one who moved into his PMs, and I guess so. When he sent me that voice note, I was like, oh shit, that is him. And I think I remember what it was. He said thank you so much and stuff like that, and then he did his 2D voice.
Oh.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, but I can't word you say, love.
And now she's gonna go blood. She's probably screaming.
Come back here,
Come on.
No, my Discord was being a bitch. Fuck you,
Come on.
computer. Okay, what was I saying?
She was watching. That's why she left.
All right, can't talk like Russell.
Alright. You can't go dressed around as a goddamn Nazi. You crack ass.
None of them are secreted and none of them more.
Yeah.
They were not me.
Yes,
Well,
and then
The need for speed.
Anyone tell me it was crap?
Anybody got the meth? Where's the meth?
Man, I didn't want to do this. I got
We're playing Left 4 Dead
appreciation for
characters.
fine
Is this
voice
what we're doing?
acting.
No, we're doing the G-Bites.
We're doing the gorillas like voice because like I've been practicing my fucking like Russell ever since I got into the series or like reintroduced to like the gorillas franchise and everything like that to the music. The
You're
bites and all that
perfect
stuff.
for it because you don't play him in any way like a stereotype. You play him exactly how he should be played as an intellectual black man who is incredibly talented and is a Renaissance man, and he knows all these skills, all these intrinsic ideas. He's a responsible adult to the pair. And it's just like that. He's like the most positive role model for everyone in that band. Unfortunately, that's not saying much, but you see Noodle's starting to smoke now, and I'm just like, wow. I feel like Murdoch's responsible for that. He's a bad influence.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no way in hell 2D's gonna be able to jump the gut. Russell's been eating catering for almost a entire month. He's way too overweight.
Where was I, by the way? Oh yeah. Back to what I was saying, fellows. Yeah. So we started to talk about. I mean, I was the one who was pretty much the awkward one in the conversation because, like, it's so shy to say because he's like right next to me. I love you, babe.
I love you too, hon.
Stop it. I'm getting too red when I think about how the time we first met.
I'm sorry for people who feel like
emotions.
It gets better. It gets better, guys.
If you like that,
man, that's so crazy. How about headphones get off my head? That's crazy. I gotta pick them shits up.
Danger. I was the one who pretty much was trying to go for it, like to talk more, but then at the point he just like, all right, just randomly just send me a Discord server, and then that's how I end up meeting also Shady as well and the others. Yeah. And yeah, that was also the time I was also, taking a liking of him.
Trench, I have a question.
Better than the Twilight Sword.
Trench, I have a question.
What's up?
So you are seeing someone who plays League of Legends. How cringe is that?
Too cringe.
It's hard to deal with, but we make it work.
She might be in bronze. This relationship is in Challenger.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Challenger goes throttle up. Uh-oh.
Has she made you watch Arcane?
No, not yet. She's been trying.
It's coming.
I bet you when I go visit her, you will.
Does she make you watch reality TV?
I've heard Arcane's really good, and that people say it's better than League of Legends, the game itself.
Dude, literally getting mugged in New York is better than League of Legends.
Yeah. But y'all listen, it's actually a really good show. They actually make Jinx into a character instead of the I'm not like other girls like they do in every fucking promotion of her.
They make her a character instead of Harley Quinn's Echo Fighter.
The show looks good, but the game is still straight up trash. I'd rather get spooned by a hobo in the freaking
trust and believe, bro. I fucking hate those types of games, those MMO type games, or those fucking like I hate them shit so bad. I'm just like, man, I fucking hate this.
Me and B, the only two people who play League, trying to give up with defense, but we can't.
I think I gave up to the point it was already getting much more cancerous champions. I was like, I'm fucking done with this.
And it's not y'all's fault. By all means, y'all are really right to like the game.
I played that
shit. Hard to enjoy shit.
I played that shit last night.
I don't enjoy top-down perspective game, which is why I can't even get into XCOM and those kind of games. I like the point of view from the back where it doesn't fucking feel like it's zoomed out too much. I hate top-down games. I
also like that point of view.
It's just weird.
I'm really enjoying Cuphead. I think that's I've never played the games, but I think the show's pretty good so far.
And that's the best way to enjoy the series because honestly, I like that they do their own thing instead of just trying to hey, let's emulate the game some, not just do your own thing, bro. It makes it a whole lot easier to digest.
No, definitely, Cuphead is. We can definitely talk about that when we get to the tops. I finished Cuphead and I fucking love it. But let me ask my second question. Trench, and if you want, V, you could probably answer this too, because it's not just a general question for voice actors. In voice acting, do you believe if the character is colored, it should be played by a person of color, or do you believe it should be played based on skill? So I want to know.
It varies. It varies.
Explain.
Well, for once, I actually wanted to play Russell for the longest time because a long time ago I did an impression of it and I tried my best and it just sounded messy. It didn't sound stereotypical or anything. It just sounded messy. I deleted that shit, and it was just like, it's just like it doesn't work because you don't have the right vocal range for it, and you need to be as respectful as you possibly can because nowadays, even if you do it respectfully, it could not only kill your career, but it can give you, whether it be justified or not, severe consequences, such as teenagers on the internet threatening and doxing you, because nowadays kids are raised with a phone and a bizarre sense of justice towards things. And I'm not just saying social justice, I'm just saying anything, because they're sick of shit. Nobody listens to them. No one takes them seriously. So then they do things that make you take them seriously, and it's just terrifying. But when it comes to voice acting, when you want to be respectful to a culture, it's like, I can't play T'Challa. I can do a voice like this, but I sound like I'm doing the Ugandan Knuckles voice. Do you know the way? And it's just like, no, that's not what T'Challa would sound like. T'Challa is a wonderfully well-written character, a stern leader of Wakanda, a hero to not only his people, but to the world. I couldn't portray that. Well, maybe I can definitely do a little bit of, Tony Stark right there. Just, just be a little bit of a dick when I'm a hero, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
My opinion on this whole, I know some shows, well, they're not doing it anymore, but comedy shows would have white people voice people of color characters, and I think
Big Mouth is one of those shows that decided to by the way, the fact that they cared enough to just remove half the people because they weren't played by people of color, it's Big Mouth. Nobody cares.
Big Mouth.
Not only that, but
same thing happened with Central Park. I remember.
It's like I don't care about these things unless maybe the character has a stereotype or a certain accent, then maybe get the person of color. Besides that, I don't give a shit. When Big Mouth tried to do it, I didn't give a fuck, mostly because first things first, the person that they're replacing is mixed, so they're black and white. Having a white voice actress isn't even bad in that regard either.
Yeah, it was Maya Rudolph or something like that.
Yeah, no, not Maya Rudolph. It was literally the daughter, the one biracial daughter they have and everything.
Really,
not only that, but if you make people only play characters of their race, then you miss out on such good jokes, half the jokes on Cleveland Show.
Say what you want, but Cleveland Show is a better Family Guy. I'm just sorry because they didn't rely at all on cutaways. There was more heart in that show than Family Guy in its later seasons. That the fact that now that Cleveland's back on Family Guy, his character is somewhat reduced.
His family's reduced too. Don't forget that.
Reduced? I think you mean don't exist.
Bro, they don't. They don't even. They're not even drawn. I'm pretty sure
they don't even got Meg hanging out with black people. Damn.
She ain't got no friends.
Bring back Cleveland Jr. Bring back Cleveland Jr. I know Kevin Michael.
I was so excited for them to be back on Family Guy because I thought one of the easiest things they were gonna do is have Rollo and Stewie be friends. They don't do that.
We'll let that nigga be called a black, like a Boondocks ripoff. I'm like, bitch.
And that is my main problem with Family Guy. Is that the fact is, while your characters seem to. The characters that people really like are Stewie and Brian, but here's the thing: I feel like Stewie can also exist without Brian. You would give him a constant friend, just give him one person he can hang out.
I would have liked it. I mean, I know they've interacted, but there's that Stewie's friend episode where Stewie has a black friend. They could have made that. They could have made that Rollo. I mean, the episode wouldn't be as funny though.
South Park recently tackled stuff like that too, but it was with the weed farm where Randy doesn't really care about Token's family. He's just like, hey, if we are more diverse,
he's using them for clout.
It's
Yeah.
the classic.
Yeah, then like he was the accountant
thing.
and he made it, put him on the billboard, and he got.
I also love how their reviews like, oh, his name's not Token, it's Tolkien. They just like Lord of the Rings, and the staff was like, wait a minute, his name's not Token. He's like, no, why would that be his name? It's just like everybody knows except for Say. He's like, wait, what? You all knew? Is like, yeah, what? Did you think
Even
it was Token?
Like Cartman, he was just like, man, I guess I messed it up. Oh well. Like, he's like he doesn't take offense by it because
I like how the doctor in the episode called the audience racist.
Oh, yeah. I'm just looking at them niggas.
He's looking at everybody, even people of color who definitely had a problem with Token being on the show, or said like, he's a counter idea of the token black man in media, and it's just like, no, his name is just Tolkien, like J.R.R. Tolkien. Famous Christian author and war hero.
But wasn't he made by the creator of South Park to be a token, like, sort of?
It was made to be.
That's a joke. They're calling themselves as like, it was the joke the entire time. His name is Token. He's the token black friend. They're like, no. See, his name is Tolkien, like the Lord of the Rings guy.
I think it's a retcon.
It's called the retcon, and it's also hilarious because you get to see everyone's just go like, oh fuck.
It's like ever since Chef died, like we literally only have like a total of like 2 black people in the population of like South Park now. At least ones that matter.
as normal kids. So the other ones are just like little children or like toddlers.
Oh yeah, I just remember. But yeah, I noticed in the episode that at the end, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Randy's arguing with Tolkien's dad, and he's like, you sound different now. I think that's like Tolkien's voice actor. He like plays Tolkien's dad, and
he was like, that's not fair. He didn't talk like that.
Yeah,
he didn't talk like that earlier.
Because Trey Parker voices Tolkien's dad sometimes, but sometimes Tolkien's voice actor does it. So I think Tolkien's voice actor, or it was Trey Parker doing a voice.
You know, that was another joke. Like, he's a token black, but he doesn't do anything token black.
They both do all the voices, except for the girl.
Yeah,
they do all the voices. So
yeah,
they bring out Bill. I think it's Bill. Is it Bill Hader? Am I getting that?
Bill Hader doesn't work on the show anymore.
No, but he does. Wait, doesn't he do voices?
I think he left in 2018. But what's funny is he came up with the Kanye gay fish joke.
Oh yeah, and like Kanye's now on a damn killing spree looking from that. I'm gonna put him on.
I hope South Park does a thing on Kanye.
They do, bro. I'm sorry, Kanye.
They did it on Kanye. They did it on his ex-wife, saying like,
because I know there's an episode where like Butters liked Kim Kardashian or something.
Yeah, I like Kim Kardashian. Her back's pretty.
Her back's pretty.
I don't know what they do. I don't know. I wonder if there are actually. I don't know if it's a good idea to do a Kanye joke like now because he's like,
I don't know
how he's like acting.
I know he's in a manic state, but like South Park is no like stranger to trying to take a dead jab at him, especially with the way Kanye West made that entire thing on Pete Davidson. I think he needs to be brought back to reality at some point. Yeah.
Pete Davidson and Kanye, the battle of the deluded weirdos.
Well, the thing is, Pete Davidson doesn't care. Pete Davidson doesn't give a shit. Like he was like,
I could smoke with Pete Davidson. I could smoke with Pete Davidson. Kanye West, he's just gonna be talking about some crazy ass philosophical shit. Next thing you know, that nigga goes into Scientology. Dude. And I'm just like, all right, bro, I gotta go.
Burns down the church of Scientology, and then he's like, "This is part of my album."
Kang, you smoke with Kanye West.
You can't be on my mama album.
When you smoke with Kanye West, and you're gonna be converted into Scientology. Also, you might also get fucking stabbed. That dude's fucking insane.
Nah, Kanye is a Scientologist. He's a fundamentalist Christian.
If anything, he's just doing this for stunt.
Give it time.
Yeah.
He's good friends with Joel Osteen. Didn't he like do some stuff during a hurricane or something, like some shady stuff?
I think that's what I heard, but I wasn't so sure.
I don't know. People were mad at him, I think, but
they're mad. Like Kanye has single-handedly, ever since he started fucking with the Kardashians, they've completely brainwashed him.
See, this is what happens when you make a song saying you don't go for you go for real girls that aren't models because they got more ass than models, but then you go for a model. You have strayed from your path.
Nah, he's just weird. He's just a weird.
Yeah, I don't like the hypocrisy Kanye has right now, where he's like, "Oh, Pete Davidson, you're dating my ex-wife. I'm angry, grr," and then Kanye dates like 2 women.
Doesn't he?
Well, yeah, guess what? I'm going to do that to you. How do you like it? I don't really care, dude.
Next door to his ex-wife, but
I think in general,
yeah, like he was in a relationship with Julia Fox. Now he's dating Cheney, something. It's like some behavior health person. He looks like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I think in general, let's all just appreciate like that some specific like voice actors like are able to, make the characters, exactly how it's supposed to look in their appearance and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, let's say like Keith David. He did a good job playing as the Arbiter in one of the Halo series, and although he is a color person, he did a really good job of captivating of how.
Well, he's playing an alien. That's different. Like if I wanted to play Spawn, I can't play Spawn. I can only play the other ones. I can play Gunslinger Spawn. I could play all the other Overkill, or I could play the Violator or Clown.
Exactly. I mean, it's in my own opinion of how voice actors are supposed to do is like, try to capture the personality of how the character is supposed to act, how they, I guess so speaks and stuff. And I think it's really good.
I just watched Spawn, like the TV show with Keith David with my friends, like last night, and my God, his delivery on some of those lines actually.
Man, you couldn't invite me? Shit.
Dude, he was the dude. Every time he was literally just crying about Wanda. I'm like, oh my God, I can tell this dude hurt. Right? He literally started stabbing himself in the chest. He's like, I can't even end it.
Well, you can. It just takes a long time. You got a lot of
bro, that's the thing with the Spawn show and everything. Like, before I get back into my take on the voice acting thing, like, the Spawn series, like, people be like, man, this was a great action cartoon. Nigga, this was a drama series. My nigga was going through it for real. Like, damn.
Niggas weren't really throwing hands until, like, the last 2 episodes.
Exactly.
It was more like Spawn sneaking people in the corner.
Yeah, mostly because of Jaeger.
I wasn't so sure about the ending. Like, I hope it would have, made it second, but nah.
I mean, they're doing something. They're doing something new now.
With Spawn, yeah, because Todd McFarlane, being Todd McFarlane, was like, "Hi, I'm Todd McFarlane, and because I'm a successful businessman, and I'm basically the comic book version of George Lucas. So I've created my own script, okay? So I'm going to send it around the studios, and then they're going to do as I say. They're going to let me direct it because I built a toy company and a comic book company all on my own. Disregard the fact I basically stole people from Marvel and DC, okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make the movie. Jen Fox is going to be Spawn, and it's going to make a lot of money."
That's cool, bro. When it coming out?
That's cool. Where's Keith David?
I want Adam Sandler to play Spawn. How's it going, everybody? Give me Adam Sandler.
I don't ever want you to say that shit again. I swear to God.
I'm gonna be a Spawn guy. Is Kevin James gonna be in here? Hello, embarrass me, Kevin James.
James is clown. No.
Kevin James can be the clown.
Kevin James is the clown.
Then he already is. But anyways,
he's almost come back to clown. There's no one else that should play clown but him.
Right.
It's too iconic.
A clown.
Bro, but
Billy Madison cool. Billy Madison goes to Billy Madison Electric Boogaloo.
What's the matter, Spawn?
Man, when Joker come in, but y'all, for real though.
Yeah.
As far as voice acting goes and everything.
David Spade as Spawn. Okay, Rob, that was actually
Bro.
everybody, it's me. How's it going? Kill bad guy.
Elijah Wood as fucking clown. That way people go, it's just like Spyro reunion.
Michael Cera as the Ghost Rider. I don't know if I can do this.
Bro. But like,
Even though everyone wants like fucking the guy from Death Stranding to play him. Norman Reedus. You know a lot about that voice, don't you, gal?
Madge, is that you, Madge? Madge, where are you, Madge?
No, but the Norris, please.
Call me.
Oh my God, Madge.
No.
Madge.
Homie, what are you doing on this podcast?
Madge, I'm the great podcast. Madge, I saw a guy with a donut on his shirt, Madge, and I'm like, oh my God, a donut.
Homie, you've been away from home for like 4 years. What the fuck?
Madge.
How come our kids don't look like me?
Madge, I got type 2 diabetes, okay?
Homie, that's not funny. What the fuck?
Madge.
Oh yeah, speaking of Marge, I saw a video on YouTube. I saw a video on YouTube called Marge singing, and it's like so bad. You can tell it's raining.
No, I can only imagine.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised they got Kristen Bell to do her singing in the musical episode. Like, I'm not surprised.
And that's what everyone's losing their vocal cords, y'all. Like, please. Damn.
Should we move on to some of the vibes?
Hey, Ramen, real quick. I just want to finish what I had to say about the whole voice acting thing.
Go.
So listen, real quick. Y'all, I'm fine with other people playing certain ethnicities as long as it has nothing to do with them touching the actual culture. And it's like, we also do need to understand that there needs to be a restriction of some kind where it's like, if you're doing like a whole ass like educational piece, I love Tom Kenny, but I'll be damned if that nigga's playing Malcolm X or something like that. I'm sorry, that's just not happening.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I think like black actors should play like significant. Like Black Panther should have a black voice actor.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that.
And I
didn't have the
play the role.
But if it's mixed, I feel like you're capable of somewhat like.
You could have leeway. You could have it both ways.
You have leeway.
Exactly.
And it's like, you know, at the same, and I also want to like acknowledge like y'all. And it's like certain characters are just black. Like, you know they're black. You know they got to be black. Like, I'll be damned if you just got some deep voice motherfucker playing Luke Cage. They're not pulling a Christopher Sabat here, where he's playing the majority of black characters in like anime shows. Like, I was literally watching one like Good Luck Girl, where it's like they got this black monk who's kind of problematic, but I'll get into that another time. And literally, he's just Christopher Sabat playing a stereotypical white guy with his simple, "Oh yeah, it's I. You know, I like me some high school girls," and all that. I'm just like,
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, he's the black guy in Panty and Stocking too.
Yeah, that too. Another problematic.
Yeah, he's the voice of that.
I'm like, yeah, I don't like that.
Repent, motherfucker!
You know,
motherfucker, it's your boy.
I remember John DiMaggio voiced a black character.
he voiced a few black characters. Like, there was literally, like, I remember it was like this, what was it, Mondo Media thing they had.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that.
There was a video, there was, I Know That Voice. There was I Know That Voice, and he was like, oh, I voice black characters too, and he did a black voice.
See, I don't mind that because it's John DiMaggio. That motherfucker's invited to the cookout. He get the pass. He get all that stuff. All right, I love that man with all my heart. And also,
will you give him the glizzy? Will you get him a glizzy without making it weird?
Hell yeah, no questions asked.
Like, one glizzy, please.
Glizzy!
I'll give him some lean.
What is a glizzy? I never knew what the hell it is. My boyfriend.
Glizzy means hot dog and gun.
And penis.
And penis.
Take my glizzy, Starla.
Dogs.
It's like, are you eating a glizzy, man? Oh, you glizzy gobbler.
Glizzy goblin.
Y'all can't let a nigga eat a hot dog in peace. I'll call.
No, I won't.
Who told you I had a hot dog? That guy over there.
Yeah, you guys,
And I called him talking about a popsicle too.
He's that Christopher Walken.
I'm trying to live my best life, and y'all just got ruined shit. Fuck y'all.
Screw you guys and your glizzies. I have my choice.
Let's move to the second portion of the podcast. Vibes. Anyway, it's your homie Muscle Man. So, Kay, sing the song.
Ah, shit, wait, what we talking about?
We're doing vibes, Kay.
Okay.
Damn, he gobbling.
Okay.
Alright. Welcome to Vibes. Talk some shit.
Hey, welcome to Vibes Vice. That's right, the portion of the podcast where the guest and us lovely hosts give advice to viewers out there in the world, on the globe, or whatever you believe in. If you believe the globe is a triangle, I'm not gonna fight with you, but I'm just saying.
Joke's on you! It's a hexadedral.
Bro.
Wake up, sheeple! It's not a circle. It's a rhombus. It's a rhombus.
Ignore him.
It's a square. It's a square.
My God!
Silence
I covered it up. It's a hexadecimal.
But yo, Trench. So in this portion, do you have any advice for some viewers out there, like anybody in particular, like any advice you could come up with? You don't have to be like smart, it could be like some stupid, but like, does he have any advice?
Be whatever you want.
Yes, this is something I had to learn a lot about as I evolved as a person in the age of trying to be someone on the internet. You need to handle things in stride where you can't let conversations of people saying you suck or the things that you like suck, because then it just devolves your capability of handling scenarios like an adult. Because let's be honest, the internet is a very useful tool, but it's also very useful to people who are tools. And when you freak out, that is what they want. And when you become argumentative and you talk over people just to show how smart you are, it just makes you completely ridiculous and you are the butt of the joke. And my advice is to just relax, because as long as you're not breaking any laws on the internet, there's nothing to worry about, because there will always be moments in life where those people will also mature. So if you're stressed, get off the internet, listen to some music, turn on a movie, and just forget it and move on. Just don't let it get to you.
There's laws on the internet?
I do agree with that. I do feel people need to learn that while the internet is somewhat of a escape, it can also kind of be a detriment to your own mental health and
existence.
Yeah,
because if you piss off one person, they will devote their whole teenhood and adulthood to take you down. I've seen people be hunted by someone because they said, "Oh, he said my sneakers made me look fat." And it's just like, are you fucking serious? When was this? When we were 10.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ, man.
This guy said my Jordans were fake in 1999.
Jordans are shit, man.
Nah. See, where I come from, that's a genuine insult. Like, regardless of, I definitely would have held a grudge if you said that shit.
Nah, bro, back in in the Bronx, if somebody stepped on my shoes, bro, be ready to be fighting.
That's a war, my nigga. That's literally World War III right there.
But if on my feet in general, I'm not afraid to kick their ass, obviously. Like, don't disrespect my Converse.
All jokes aside, like, for real, like, you can just learn to step away from the internet for once. Like, it's a good thing. Like, it's just take a break. The internet's still gonna be there when you're there. Just shut off your phone and fucking watch some goddamn Tubi, whatever the hell you watch. I don't know, so many fucking streaming services. I'm fucking confused.
Everything's on Tubi, so yeah, definitely watch Tubi, and it's free.
Dude, everything's on Tubi. My actual live birth was on Tubi. I don't know how they got it.
It's streamable. They got it. It's like, wait a minute.
Tubi's such a weird place because literally it's like you got a bunch of these shitty movies, but you have like every obscure cartoon in existence. Like, damn.
They got the whole series of G.I. Joe. Wait, how'd they get the JFK assassination in HD?
Yo,
it's in 4K.
They even got the Lincoln assassination in 4K. Look at this
They
shit.
got Martin Luther King's bathroom tapes where he's taking dumps, yo. 4K.
Yo, is that Jesus?
Like, Jesus? Is that you, Jesus?
He's a Tubi.
Yo, my nigga, I can see my future right now. I'm in a zoot suit. Okay, nigga, let's go.
Go on Tubi, son.
Horror in here is a man pooping. Nah, man, that's another Dr. Seuss.
Or you can see alternate universes up in here.
Oh no, the alternate universes will merge with the dimensional merge, and I am not afraid.
Oh my god, it's that Trench, man. What's up, Trench? It's your homie, Stewie Griffin. What's up, man?
It's not me, it's me, Chris Chan.
Guys, look. Guys, I could see me marrying Miracle right now. Holy shit, this is the best thing ever.
Guys, I found the most rare of all universes.
What?
It has me with some bitches.
No, but in this universe, we don't have any.
Okay.
Danger. 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 The day you get bitches is the day I'm going to regret myself for being friends with you.
Dude.
Damn, B.
You don't know what
It can happen.
B, since you said that, do you have any advice for some of the viewers out there?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Stay in school, kiddos, and get a haircut, grow a beard, or something.
Yeah, get some bitches.
Spend time with your loved ones, especially the ones that are very insane.
Jesus.
I'm not insane. I'm just your bitch.
Well, technically, you're my crazy bitch.
Yes. Stay in school.
But yeah, no, for real. I highly recommend for all of you people to, enjoy the life and, go out there and explore the world. You may never know what it's going to come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
But then we get but I live in a hyperbaric chamber. I was like, oh my god.
Okay, come on. I'm trying to read.
Words, beebrah, so what do you mean?
It's like, what if I live in the middle of nowhere? You ever thought about that?
Yeah, what if it's like, then go for a walk. You might run into a skinwalker for all.
You might run into a pink dog. You can talk.
May refuse.
That's how you know the shrooms are kicking in.
Oh, man.
Muriel, is that you, Muriel?
Muriel, is that you?
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
I can't tell if people are doing courage to curly dog impression if the perk 30 kicked in.
Hold on.
I'm still not over the fact that Eustace rapped. All right, I'm still trying to process that.
That shit was
Out of nowhere.
Nigga says straight out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I need to do a courage video this Halloween. I was gonna do it last year, but I ended up not doing it for whatever reason.
So,
I'm gonna address the joke in the Chucky video that Courage died, but he comes back in the.
Oh my god!
That damn dog.
Oh god, it's that. She does a better Courage than I do.
Courage is okay.
The things I do for love.
I'm wondering if I should do the Courage voice or if I should get someone to do the Courage voice.
Danger. You could roll for that.
What's up?
Now you make Courage sound like Carl Weezer.
What's the person show?
Wait, hold.
Things I do for Jimmy's mom.
Trent just made me say that I got
Roll
the
audition
hold
for
up.
the courage.
Jimmy's mom is gotta go down. What do you do with your mom and Ulster Brownie? Doing your mom.
I can imagine Carl saying Stacy's mom.
God.
Oh yeah. Okay, I just remembered. I made this meme. Let me.
At this
my
point, we
God.
should probably take some questions from some of our lovely audience.
Okay, shout out,
Oh yeah,
Yo,
I just remembered I made
raise your
this
hands
meme.
for
Okay.
people. If you do have even if you have a question, just say hi. What's up? Like, it'll come to you. Just raise your hands. We're taking
Come
questions.
in with the boneless wings.
Raise your hands, Uncle Fries.
Yeah, I just say boneless wings.
Rod.
Alright, I guess Spike's
Please raise
first.
your hand, Rod. We want to hear you.
Okay, it's Childish Gambino. We're both dropping.
Okay, Spike has a question.
No volunteer. Let's go, Spike.
Hey, Spike. Welcome
Good Spike.
Hey,
to Good
Spike.
Vibes.
Hi.
Tuesday morning. What is your question?
All right. Before I start, this is my 14th appearance, but like,
Spike.
Are you counting, man?
oh yeah. Oh, shit. All right. Okay.
You fine, bro.
I was gonna say like, how's everyone doing? And my question is, what's your I was gonna say, what's your what's your favorite Gorillaz album? Jesus.
Well, the first one, because that's when it was, in my opinion, Gorillaz was fun before it became like a hotbed for like weird, grimdark ship art. Like I just prefer the more, because as much as people like, well, the Gorillaz is actually a serious art project. I'm like, it's like, yeah, Jamie and Damon have become a bit hipsters with it, but it's like I miss the old days when they were just about shit and fart jokes and just like goofing around.
Are they always hipsters though?
Yeah.
No, they'd be eventually be after September 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true.
They got hella political afterwards.
Never listen to 9/11, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they recorded it like literally in the studio. I think like 2 days after.
9/11 is the most explicit Gorillaz song in my opinion. Like there's a line about I'm not gonna say what it's about, but they had Bizarre on the song, a rapper who says some very shocking things.
Fuck shit, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So like he said some really explicit stuff on the album, and it wasn't even marked as explicit. He said some like try hard edgy stuff on it.
I mean, it's Eminem's group or whatever the fuck. It's
yeah, true. Yeah, Eminem wasn't on it, which is like a letdown. But like he wasn't on the plane with D12 or at the airport with them at the time.
Yeah, basically they're like, I think Eminem was just like his own thing and stuff like that. They're like,
Nah, he would have been on it had he been with D12 on the flight. They were at the airport they were going to.
Probably would have been on brand for Gorillaz because they do a lot of showing like.
But yeah, I don't think we'll ever get a Gorillaz. I don't think we'll ever get a Gorillaz Eminem.
Yeah, they show a lot of underrated artists. I remember how like a very underrated artist, Elton John, was on their last album.
I mean,
nigga, that's like the most well-known artist they had at the time. What you mean?
What do you mean?
That's like their only well-known artist. Everybody else is just like who was actually talking about Bobby Womack? Our age range. Who was actually talking about Bobby Womack?
Who the fuck is Bobby Womack?
Exactly.
I was saying on Silo, Bobby and Phoenix, Cloud of Unknowing.
Barely got into some album.
It's just like is your favorite album Plastic Beach, Shade?
Yeah.
It's a great album.
I think it's high between Demon Days or Plastic Beach because considering that
Demon Days was okay, but mine was Clean Eastwards.
Oh yeah, I want to announce something Gorillaz related that I'm working on. I'm gonna make a long Gorillaz retrospective at some point.
Yes.
I'm trying to get it out in August. I'm trying to get it out on August 15th, which is Gorillaz D-Day and also my birthday.
Let me know if you need Kang and I in it.
Yeah, you can both be in it.
Yeah, you guys
I meant like with our skills.
Also related.
Yeah, you can do the voices for it.
Also, related note though, like Demon Days is I would buy a Demon Days CD if it wasn't the thing happening, but like
That boy said,
Did I move
"Music
him?
is everywhere, Chief."
Did I move him?
Yeah, I need to finish. I need to finish reading Rise of the Ogre.
Sorry. I was like, my hand, like, literally, I'm like looking at my phone, my head's.
Ramen's got butter fingers.
I kind of like.
Sorry, but
maybe the Now might be my favorite album.
Thank you for being on, Spike. For real, appreciate it, man.
Man.
My hand slipped, dude.
Demon Days my motherfucking jam. But yeah. Yeah, I'm overrated.
That's fine, Uncle. But yo, somebody drag Rod in here. I know he's not raising his hand, but I'm dragging Rod in here.
We can't drag him in. He needs to raise his hand.
Ah, damn it, Rod.
Rod, you raise your hand just so you got something to say.
Rod's raising his hand.
Thank
Raising his hand.
Rod. Thank you.
Rod.
Hello.
Rod.
Just cause ramen. Just for ramen.
Because I like hearing your voice, Rod.
Damn, Rod, we ain't homies no more. I see how it is.
We still homies. We homies. We still got that truce up. We got that truce.
Damn, he on that fucking Euphoria trip, bro.
What the hell is Euphoria?
He said, "I'm Zendaya for real. I don't need you."
Yeah.
I know.
Bro.
I know you don't have a question, Rod. Do you?
Oh no, it's just a little chat. Speaking of Euphoria, that show was messy.
Ooh, Euphoria.
Did we talk?
One reason why.
I lost track of this conversation. I remember one of the talking points that we were supposed to talk about Batman. Did we talk about Batman at all?
Nah, man,
we're gonna say that after we get done.
Ooh,
we're not even to the topics yet, man.
I thought the beginning was topics.
Man, no.
Oh my!
This is my second episode. I already drank before this.
Where have you been?
Where have you been? You went LA, bitch.
Danger. B was getting wings. She
didn't get me one.
Yo,
selfish.
Running off in the gas. We had a chicken wings. I don't know how.
Yeah, but thanks
eating the lemon pepper West
for listening to the pod and supporting us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm working on my Tsunami video, but I'm in the background. Got the Batman on, so that's pretty cool.
While you in the theater right now?
No, the show, the cartoon. Hell, no.
I'm about being noisy, bro.
I feel bad for my niggas Googling that show and movie.
Wait, I didn't hear Ramen real quick. What was that?
Yo, you editing in theater, man? You need to get a video of that Batman.
No, the music would be blaring at that motherfucker.
We would be hearing Nirvana every 5 minutes.
Yo, Rod.
I am the Batman. Man, are you editing me?
Yo, Rod, real quick. I just got a question for you, cuz.
Okay.
Alright, so listen, you a homie. You a go. You a man of culture. So, and I apologize if this is kind of inappropriate to ask, but so we don't really collab like that, huh?
What are you saying?
There's some East Coast West.
I'm giving you an offer of a lifetime. So eventually in time, I want to talk about a certain character from a certain movie, and I think you're very familiar with this.
Oh, here we go.
Lady.
Pursue our the age of Don't worry.
I want this character's linked to a certain golden city.
Damn, nigga, is that obvious?
Damn.
Kang.
Yo.
I'm a mind reader. You remember when black people used to get superpowers? I got mine. I just kept a secret.
He's internet, my nigga.
Well, I got mine.
Jean Grey type shit.
No, Professor X, my nigga.
Professor X.
Fuck Jean Grey. She the worst psychic. Anyways.
Damn. Not even X-Men Evolution, Jean Grey? Not even her?
Okay, she's like the only good adaptation of Jean Grey ever. I'm sorry.
That's fair. Okay, that is fair.
Damn, that one Jean Grey fan in the audience right now losing their shit.
As Jean, listen, Jean Grey that bitch, y'all.
I'll see you tonight in the late night VC, because we do it for the crew, we do it for the culture.
I'll
see you tonight, homie.
Probably, but I got work, so it is what it is. I will leave. I'll move to the audience. Thank y'all for having
me. Take care, Ron.
Yeah, that was amazing. Thank you guys for
I forgot
you over the head.
Yeah, I forgot if it was in class or if someone. I think it was in class. Yeah.
Like I fluctuate between loving and hating Batman v Superman because
there's things I like about it, but
Ben Affleck
stuff
that movie did not great.
My friends like are not when I was like watching like this in theaters with some people I used to hang out with. Me and the people I was watching it with were all confused, and I knew like the whole plot like before seeing the movie, and I was still confused, like that Lex Luthor bullet plot, like it was.
The movie was good.
And then you're like, wait, how does Superman do these guys? Then you see the extended version, and it's just like, well, no, they set the bodies on fire, so that way they think, oh, so.
I know the extended cut makes more sense, but there was a lot of missing scenes. It was really convoluted.
The movie was okay.
The problem is it wanted to be a thriller like the Frank Miller Batman thing, but here's the thing. I think Zach would have just made a good Frank Miller Batman adaptation because it feels like it wants to be, but then it remembers, oh, wait, we have to be a franchise for 8-year-olds because I think one of the worst things that they did with Zack Snyder is we want him to be the architect of a franchise to attract families. No. And it's just like...
that was a mistake. Like, guy who did Watchmen, Dawn of the Dead, 300, R-rated movies, making movies for families.
I also feel like a great big...
and, like, even Guardians, like, Guardians of Ga'Hoole, I saw that in theaters. That was good. I liked it.
What's up, Danger?
I feel like another big problem with the DC movie is that they keep touching Elseworld stories without actually building a good base of what their actual universe is supposed to be.
Yeah, the Batman's in Elseworld, Joker's in Elseworld.
But the whole point of Elseworld is that it impacts the reader because it's a difference of what we're used to being seen. If we see Flash, if Flash points to like the first Flash movie, it's not going to impact me to see fucking Thomas Wayne as Bruce Wayne when I haven't even seen really Bruce Wayne at all in this fucking series whatsoever. I'm not going to care about Cyborg if Cyborg doesn't even do anything the first movie he's been in. It doesn't have any impact.
Nigga didn't even get his own movie.
Why they're not doing the Flash?
Because he was like, oh yeah, Joss Whedon was kind of racist. And it was like, fire!
It pisses me off. It pisses me off they fired Ray Fisher because the Flash movie would have been great. Like seeing Ray Fisher's Cyborg and Ezra Miller's Flash like be friends because they both had good chemistry on the set of the original Justice League. Like Ezra, who pranked who? Like was it Ray Fisher who pranked Ezra Miller or Ezra Miller who pranked Ray Fisher?
So who's gonna be Cyborg now?
Nobody. They're probably going to get rid of it and just have like maybe actually bite the bullet and just say, hey, let's actually get Martian Manhunter or Hawkman into this just to spite him more because
more Green Lantern for fuck's sake.
You know what? If they do Green Lantern, like I think that's the best course of action. I mean, like I would want him to get Ray Fisher back, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Give me Kyle Rayner.
Jon Stewart, nigga.
Jon Stewart.
They're not gonna cast a Jon Stewart guy. Who?
Not even Guy Gardner.
Oh, him. Yeah.
Guy Gardner's for TV shows.
Is going to be in the TV show along with Simon Baz, Jessica Cruz, and Alan Scott.
It's a shame because DC has had a lot of fails lately. Like they lost Mattel, so they can't really get their big audience of toys back anymore, especially from adult collectors. Because now Todd McFarlane has the rights to everything. It's just like he made everything 7 inches in scale, which I'm like, why? Like that.
I know. Davos loves McFarlane figures. My friend Davos.
It's like a coin flip, really. It's like when DC misses, my God, do they fucking miss? But when they hit, holy shit, do they hit?
Dude,
Yeah.
And the
I'm
Batman
gonna
is a
say
hit. It is
the
a genuine
next-
hit, despite what certain people that I follow on Twitter and YouTube. They're part of a community called Comicsgate, and there's some of them are very sweet people. Some of them are very hyper paranoid people, where it's like there are scenes in the Batman that I'm going to warn you guys about. They touch upon some issues where Selena Kyle says to Batman, straight faced, "Why? The Riddler's doing a good thing. He's taking out all these these awful people, these white privileged people."
Yep.
And then immediately,
Yup.
they said that. They's like, well, when I saw this, and then all of a sudden I started thinking about it. I was like, wait, why did they hire that one guy to play Commissioner Gordon? Is it because he's a good actor, or is it because he's black? And I was like, what, does this movie hate me now? What, do I not have to see the movie now because it hates me? And like,
you mean like that one? You mean like that one review where his first words of review is like, "So Batman and Alfred are like the only good white people in this movie."
You sound like the quartering. Are you guys doing the quartering?
Hi there.
This guy was too thin to be the quartering, and he didn't have a beard.
These motherfuckers always got to. Anytime like niggas come through, just be like, "Damn, black people in the movie. I don't know about that, Chief. Damn, we got like two good white people."
Some of them. I've talked to some of them. Some of them are black, and they're basically saying, "Man, why do they gotta hate white people so much?" I'm like, I'm
like, they don't, because like in the scene you already know that Selena Kyle is kind of a hypocrite, so who cares of what she thinks?
Yeah, she's
literally in the wrong.
And like, so damn, y'all missed the point of that.
Deconstruction. It's the Last Jedi. It's the Last Jedi. It's about deconstruction and destroying your heroes. I'm like, no offense, if you wanted to blame someone for destroying your heroes, blame Frank Miller, because without Frank Miller, your Batman would have still been the lighthearted, deputized citizen as he always was in the comics, because Frank Miller looked at your Batman and said, "This is pretty, what?"
Psychopath.
No. Like, he probably looked at the old Batman in the comics and said, like, wow, this sucks, and this is pretty, what.
Like kind of like Alan Moore, where damn, even though I wrote Killing Joke, and even though it was like one of the most greatest stories of all time, I kind of regret writing it, and I actually enjoy the 60s Batman. Niggas were like, "Bitch, you don't like edgy shit? Fuck on my face."
It's like, I kind of love these new DC movies, because like, one of the reasons why I did not, why I love the Batman so much, because like, it's a Batman movie. So to my so imagine my surprise when I left the theater hopeful. So I felt full of whimsy. I'm like, I don't feel depressed and wanting to like destroy the scum of the earth like when I watched Watchmen or the Dark Knight trilogy. I actually felt hopeful.
DC finally
in this,
is
Bruce Wayne realizes that
in terms of making movies.
Because they're doing their own thing.
It's like, damn, can a hero be a hero?
A hero, he can be, but he can't mention things like white privilege. He can't mention, even though it's just like, yeah, like it's just coincidental that the people in this movie are white and they're bad. Like John Turturro, like he's a bad guy. He's fucking Falcone. He's Falcone, Don Falcone, for God's sake.
Like Batman, and also like I know a lot of people always make the joke about like taking down like poor people and all that stuff, but like here's the thing. Batman takes down the rich too. Like if y'all watch the animated movie Batman, he literally just pulls up to a bunch of rich niggas, both like, the fucking Falcone and a bunch of like, politicians and stuff. And he's just like, you guys have eaten well for so long, but now your reign is over. And I'm just like, Batman will take your ass down no matter what. You rich? Damn, that's crazy. Catch these hands.
Like, and then he beat up Falcone, tied him up, and BDSM style stole his car.
Exactly. Batman be like, yeah, you can get it too. Poor.
Nice whip, bro. Mine.
And then Falcone's like, "I'll get you, bitch." and here's the thing: in this movie, Falcone is so cool. He's just like, he just looks at Batman and laughs. It's just like, what, you think you can
for a
get me?
second there, Falcone was played so cool. I forgot he was a bad guy.
And it's just like, and then when he does something bad, you're terrified of this man.
Like for a second, I was believed that Falcone was just a dude making the good of like a bad situation, like Selena Kyle.
He chokes.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and you hear him do it.
What's up, Ramen?
We're kind of like, I feel like I should have warned people about spoilers in the beginning, but sorry
Yeah.
about that, y'all. It's a Batman movie. I mean, I don't know what more.
I'll just say this, y'all have every right to and everything you don't want to hear, but still here to enjoy us talk shit by all means.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. I just want to say this about Falcone real quick.
If there's any spoils, just in case.
We're not going to spoil the major plot, but the things these characters do, like the Penguin is basically a underling version of Al Capone, because that's all I kept thinking about during this, because Colin Farrell, who is amazingly buried under that makeup, he still emotes so well. He's basically Al Capone, and it implies at the end that he might rise to power as the Penguin. They call him Penguin, like Ozzy instead of Oswald, and it's still great. The Riddler is good. The only problem is towards the end he gets kind of goofy, which I'm like, I don't know, kind of care, because he should have done more Zodiac type killings. And if you're aware of the actual murders of the Zodiac, his first kill of a couple is very disturbing, because he was incredibly calm during that whole thing where he tied them up and stabbed them. If you've seen the movie Zodiac, and it's just like, that's unnerving. Here, he's Zodiac mixed with Jigsaw.
They made the Riddler too ridiculous at that point.
I felt like at the end, like I started, like like there was one of his targets, and I think you know who I'm talking about. It's like, I don't know why you would do that in your plan once you revealed that you know what you know. So why would you target this one person and then act surprised how hostile they are at you?
Mm-hmm.
You just tried to kill them.
So, yo, question. I think Robert not even a question. Let's state more of a statement. I'm so stupid. I think Robert Pattinson looks really good as Batman. I'm gonna be honest. I really never liked Ben Affleck as Batman, and
Hey, to each their own.
No
one likes the asshole from Fashionable Male that much.
Yeah, and I get it. No, Ben Affleck is great in the role. I kind of think Robert Pattinson fits the mold of what I want as a Batman, because it's still look. It's like the brooding look.
He's still growing. He's growing into what he is.
And that's the thing with Ben Affleck. You look at him, you're like, oh well, he's pretty much grown. His journey's over. Like pretty much.
His journey was destroyed by the fucking Juggaloker.
Yeah, with Robert Pattinson, you know they can make maybe a few more movies and like have him grow a little bit more as the Batman.
Robin, maybe, but here's the thing:
my least favorite Batman will always be Christian Bale.
I want Carrie Kelly. I think Carrie Kelly deserves to be a Robin, because, like, in The Dark Knight Returns, she was someone who needed Batman in her life. Her parents were a bunch of waste-away hippies who lived in nostalgia, saying, like, yeah, we did something. We marched. We did all these things. It's like, then what the fuck are you doing now? You're not doing anything now. You're just sitting there watching TV.
Daughter.
And she's like, your daughter's like out on her own, and the one person who gave a shit was a psychopath in a bat suit. And guess what? She was the daughter he never had, and he cared for her, and she cared for him with respect. And at the end, she becomes Batwoman, and it's earned, because she goes from these frilly costumes to something of his mantle. And it's absolutely beautiful to see them fight side to side, not as like lovers, not as like there, but as family, as a family.
I want like a literal Avengers style Batman movie with the Bat family. I would love to see what actor they would task to play the moniker of Jason Todd.
I would love a Bat family show, and not made by the CW, by a competent studio.
I will be right back.
Because I think CW, they like to flanderize their characters, and they like to do this whole like Arrowverse team thing where like how CW shows start is that they do structure it around one character, but then over time, more and more people are introduced, and it stops becoming about the main character.
I'm sorry, but like I was looking at like Bat Family characters, and somebody posted a fan cast of like Billie Eilish of Carrie Kelly, and I like cringed a little bit.
Man. Look, bro, all I'm saying is, if y'all niggas ever want to get my boy John Boyega up in some shit, I'm just saying, Batwing's right there, y'all.
Luke Thomas?
Nightwing?
Yeah.
Nightwing? Cyborg? Nightwing or Cyborg?
You don't get my niggas Batwing. If y'all introduce Batwing in live action, do it right. Like, don't get me wrong. I actually like his CW costume. That's one of the few costumes I like because it's dead ass just like taken from the comics.
Rod X. Sorry, I interrupted.
I was just gonna say like that's just a good ass suit is what I'm saying. Like that's a good ass suit. And I just want him. I want John Boyega to play as like Batwing up in like a live action Batman movie or anything like that. I think he fit the role well. But how'd you roll Ramen?
Rod asked, "Is there a black Batman?"
Yes.
Right now, yeah.
There's like two.
Really?
Interesting.
Okay, so fun fact. A while back when Stan Lee decided, hey, what's your interpretation of like the Justice League? And he had like a bunch of different ideas. He had Wonder Woman be kind of like this weird like skater girl and everything who has like the power of like teleportation and everything. He had Aquaman literally be water, like an actual aqua nigga. And then he had Batman be like a black man who's like a professional wrestler and everything. Like he keeps everything the same, but like Batman's like a superhero and a pro wrestler, and he actually dresses like an accurate bat, like fur and everything. It is so weird and wild.
That
Okay.
That's a rejected version of the Justice I would never see.
Oh my god! I looked up. All right, in the new one, the guy wearing the cowl is Tim Fox.
Okay,
I gotta say, I have a problem with that already. It's like, damn, you really could write another black character and not make them related to Lucius Fox. We get it. Lucius Fox is important. Not every black guy needs to be related to Lucius Fox.
Listen, I get it. It's mostly because like everybody always forgets that fucking Batman. That a lot of niggas always forget Lucius Fox. Like he's usually like the last nigga. I feel like Christopher Nolan was like the only motherfucker to make that man relevant again.
That's the only good thing I will give to that trilogy.
Yeah.
So, and like not to mention that nigga was like even when I was watching like the Super Pets trailer, I was kind of like hurt when they said like they said Batman, Alfred, whoever Lucius Fox played, and I'm just like wow. It was like whoever Morgan Freeman played, and I'm just like ow.
Wow, that did critical damage.
But yo, that Super Fetch trailer looks like I'm really hyped for the movie. It looks good. The one where they reveal Batman and I like they're taking a comedic angle because I like when they do like comedic Batman. That's by far my favorite.
No, trust me.
I was originally wrong about that movie because I remember when leaks came out and they're like, oh, the dog's supposed to be Ace the Bat Hound. Then you see the first trailer and he's a stray, but then you see the new trailer and he's interacting with Batman. It's like, oh, in this movie he's going to get adopted by Batman. It's going to be Ace the Bat Hound.
Yes.
Also, can we talk about how like Batman is now officially played by the GOAT himself, Keanu
Reeves? It fucking fits. I don't know how.
Oh my god, Keanu Reeves, that guy from the fucking the Logic song. Oh my god.
Keanu be fitting the voice. I'm like, man, if Keanu was Batman, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But
I'll be real. I'll be real.
No, make Keanu Azrael.
Yeah. It's like, whoa.
Keanu,
so you're saying I could be a good guy?
Oh my god!
Make him a comedic version of him. You don't gotta go too. Just have him be kind of out of touch socially. Like he don't know what the fuck's going on, and he's just like, so this is a smoothie.
Into the Batverse, Keanu Reeves. Is this a smoothie?
Bro, I know it's like not like I know it's supposed to be like just a joke and everything. I know everybody be like dunking on his design, but I like it. I fucks with it.
It does. I don't like how people are like, oh my god, his chin looks fucking. I'm like, bro, really? Of all the things you bitching about his chin, like get the fuck out of here.
Y'all act like Batman never had a defined chin. Y'all watch Batman the animated series?
Shit. Exactly, bro. Like, have y'all seen Batman Beyond? That man had that chin. I swear to God, it's the same chin.
There were niggas literally making jokes about how his chin was like so like defined. It looks like a fucking square. And then the new animated Adventures was like, you know what? Fine, he got a square ass head. There you go.
Exactly. Like, what y'all want? Y'all don't like you're DC fans. Y'all don't know what y'all want anymore.
This is why I've said like I'm glad DC's kind of taking a variety. You don't just gotta have like, a bunch of like live action movies. Have some anime stuff and have some unique anime stuff. Have comedy, have action. Make a DC superhero girls movie, damn it. I'm still want that shit. But anyways.
Oh my god. We talked a lot about we talked a lot about Batman. I was gonna start about multiverses, but maybe I'll save that for the next podcast because I think we ran it way too long.
Hey man, Batman's in multiverses.
Batman is in multiverses. You know what? We'll dedicate it 5 minutes. Multiverses. We can only say so much.
Fire. That's all I gotta say.
Great, better than Nick Brawl. I'm sorry, Nick.
You mean Dead Game? Yeah, I remember that.
This L. I'm sorry, man. $6 for like what? Fucking 8 characters I can probably play on a. Nah, man. I'm sorry, Nick. Your mobile games are better.
It's like the sad thing about like they made this. Everybody was hyped about it, but because they had to rush all this shit out to make such little content, and it's just like. Nobody cares, bro. Y'all brought in Garfield for like a minute, and everybody was talking about it for like a week because of memes. But then it's kind of just like that's it. It's over. It's not gonna last long. Like, here's the thing, y'all. Memes are fleeting. They're only gonna get you so far in life. Why do you think White Vember sucked so much?
Yeah. Or White Boy Summer.
It's the thing that Nick wasn't so confident with their studio. They were giving their rights to characters to. The fact that they wouldn't trust Game Mill and give them full control of the Nicktoons. That is the reason why the game did so bad.
It's almost like Nickelodeon rushes every game studio that they hire. Cough, cough, Legend of Korra video game. Cough, cough, Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles Memes in Manhattan. I will never get over that second one. Never in my life.
Legend of Korra was actually pretty decent.
It was decent, but it could have been better. Ninja Turtles is the real tragedy.
It could have. Hey, the Avatar games on the PS2 are probably my favorite. I know people be shitting on the Avatar games. I'm talking about the Last Airbender, but
the only Avatar game I played was the one for the Wii that was about Book 2, and I literally wanted to throw my Wiimote through my TV because I could not motion control to make a water bending bridge.
Bro, I'm sorry, but why you? Oh man, I hate motion control so much.
Bro, I was fucking 12. What do you want?
What do you want from me?
That year.
Bro, that fucking nunchuck.
What do you want from me?
You do the, and then the bridge appears.
Bro, I was playing Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on my fucking Wii. I was making.
Same here. I was making Colin the Hobos and beating my cousin's ass, making him cry.
I was just crying in general.
But yeah,
spoken like a true anime character.
But we're in a new era where I feel like companies like Disney are like other companies are going to start making fighting games with their IPs. Like, it's a matter of time before PlayStation gets on it, and like Disney and like I would say Xbox, but Xbox doesn't have many like IPs.
I think Xbox has too many.
I don't think Xbox can really have many IPs that I'm aware, like Halo and like that. But like, again, we're in a new age where fighter games are now becoming more common. I just think Nick just took this L. They're still charging $60. I'm assuming they're $40 for their game, even though it's pointless to fucking buy it. Please do not buy Nick Brawl. Wait for Multiverses to come out, please.
Hey guys,
definitely, like
either pay $60 to play a dead game, or wait like a couple of months to play a free game.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Buy a sandwich, touch some grass.
Yeah, Multiverses. Just not going to talk details completely, but it's like more work was put into this test than like
than Nickelodeon Brawl's launch.
Yeah. But I don't blame the developer who did Nick All-Star Brawl. It was Nickelodeon's fault. It was Nickelodeon's fault
because they make good games. They made Slap City. That game was fun.
Yeah. Yep.
Like the guy who made the guy. I feel bad for is it Thaddeus? That guy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think his name's Thaddeus, or at least his Twitter name is the Garfield guy on Twitter.
Yeah, that guy, yeah.
The dev, I feel bad for him. Like, especially due to the fact that Nickelodeon will let a mobile game have more creativity and like less limitations than a console game.
Fucking tennis game, there's more fucking characters and fucking things to do in that game than a fucking $60 console game that Nick seems to not give a crap about. I'm saying that Nick.
I don't think we weren't taken so serious.
I'm hoping the game gets updated.
Oh, because when you spend your hard-earned money on this shit and it sucks, you tend to get very angry about it.
I wouldn't say it sucks, but
Nick's gonna get a mobile. I'm sorry.
Nick All-Star Brawl is lacking a lot. I'll admit that, and the online is dookie.
I thought my internet was shit, but I'm like, bro, I tried playing the game with online, and I'm like, oh my god, this shit.
Like, online works okay for me sometimes, but it's pretty ass most of the time.
For real, man. Wait, Multiverses comes out, y'all. Don't even like.
Yeah. I am looking forward to when I can stream Multiverses. That'll be awesome. Hopefully, I don't have the same issues I have Nick All-Star Brawl, because when I film that, it just lags online for me and my friends who play it.
Yep. But with that being said, don't buy a $6 game. Wait for the free game. And now it's time to award the most down bad award. Who is ready? I tally the votes, and the winner for most down bad, it's the person who made a video on a
definitely not me.
It's ShadeX. Yes, ShadeX.
Okay.
You've been awarded most down bad for the librarian vid. I'm pretty sure you made some thirsty tweets at some point, but I just can't find them. But either way, that vid with the librarian awarded you most down bad.
Okay.
Wait, that's not a good thing, is it?
Yeah.
That is a good thing. That is a thing that I'm doing in the podcast.
I as a black man, am robbed. Y'all only see my garden vid.
Oh yeah, bro. Danger won the first time, but I was just like trying to. Again, I was just like, yo, I gotta give Danger an award.
Y'all not see my down bad tweets? I see how.
And the winner of the most down bad award goes to beebrah.
I'm sorry, I gave no.
Saw that body cold
Shade deserved the librarian, but y'all turned ShadeX into SimpX, and you know what, Kang? That
was a joke. That was a joke.
No, Shade, you must embrace it. Kang, you are runner up.
No, I'm just saying the SimpX joke was like happened before I knew Kang.
I know, but I just wanted my world to believe Kang, helped you out.
I think Kang influenced many people to, play Sims.
Listen, I do influence folks. I just make them more comfortable about what they like, and I'm just like, bro, just embrace it.
Before we go, let's celebrate some milestones right now. Kang just reached 200 subs. Kang?
Nice, my God.
Let's go.
My
Okay, he needs 2 more subs. He needs 2 more.
Somebody literally unsubscribed. I'm just like,
he reached 200? Okay.
I'm at 198 right now.
He's close. I'm close to 3K. I need I think 100 something.
If this podcast comes out, I'm fighting some.
I was at 2.9K, but I was at 2,901 subs, but 4 people unsubscribed.
You wanna know what? I also need 3 subscribers until I hit 50.
I already did subscribe.
You don't know how hard it is to exist in this world, having friends that are literally in 5K range. Damn, I'm really ate shit, bro. It's like, bro, this was Naruto. I literally would be Iruka Sensei in this bitch. This kind of sucks.
Let me ask
Arteice blew up.
Arteice blew up. That woman deserves to blow up.
Yeah, she does. She definitely does.
But if y'all like some of our content that we make on our channel, please subscribe to Dapper's Pad, Big Broad Tunes, ShadeX, and me, who recently hit 500 subs. I still have to wait to get the community tab. Apparently, it's like a week after you hit 500. But like, I am super happy because I am working on my big all grown up retrospective. That is that I started writing like the history portion yesterday. But it's gonna have ShadeX. It's gonna have Kang. It's gonna have Arteice. It's gonna have Cunley the bird. So maybe our next guest, hint, hint, might be Kinley and LBM. So look out for that.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're a racist.
Yo,
subscribe to all of our channels. They are racist. Trent, beebrah, everybody's channel. Anyway, my name is Ramen, and this was the Good Vibes podcast. I'm joined, as always, by my people, ShadeX, King of Green, Kang, aka Grizz, down bad for moms. And
yes, sir.
got that there's Pad, the one, and only. And Trench and beebrah, where can people find y'all?
Just around.
Rift.
I mean, you go, baby. You go first.
You can find me on YouTube at Trenchman. I just do videos. I'm working on an audio adaptation of the unmade Alex Garland written, Peter Jackson produced Halo movie script. And it's like, this is a big project for me. It's just like, I'm having so much fun making it, but it's really hard. So a lot of positive vibes. I could definitely achieve that.
Go look out for that, y'all. Also, beebrah, where can people find you if I open a portal? Can they find you there? Like, well, where can people find you?
Well, if they wanted to find me, be sure to follow me on Twitter at beebrah1. I do art commissions, so if you want, my commission is requested there. So be sure to follow me.
I am Ramen, but please...
You better follow my baby.
Please
right?
follow beebrah and buy some. I am speaking from experience. I have not bought on any art because I am broke. But
I think beebrah literally just followed me this month, even though we've known each other for like
as of
4
right
months.
now, I think I'm getting a lot of like 81 followers, so that's pretty new for me.
Let's get it. Anyway, this was the pod. And I hope, I'm trying to make sure I have my notes to say before I end this podcast, because once I end it, I'm done. I'd like to thank the amazing audience for listening. Dunkel Fries by numbers and letters that I can't read because I'm not whatever language. I don't want to offend the person. Rod's Variety, thank y'all, and y'all have a good night. Peace out.